Hey guys, this is Mark Zazeski, U.S. Territory Manager at Revizto, and today we're going to talk about photo documentation and how to tie those into your 2D plans in Revizto. So I've exported this actually out of Revit. We can also import 2D plans through our import file. So if we print it PDFs, we can import those to the iPad, Surface tablet, or Android device. And it's going to be the same exact functionality I'm going to show you today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select the floor plan that I want to attach the photos to. So I'm on my computer today. This is going to be the exact same workflow on an iPad, Surface tablet, or Android device. Once I want to take a photograph, I'm going to pick the room that I want to come into. We'll pull out maybe the janitor's closet. So we're going to create an issue using this plus button. We're going to drag and drop this and name this room 108. And instead of marking up the 2D document, we're actually just going to come to this photograph button. Because I'm on my computer today, I don't have a forward-facing camera, so this isn't any good, but on an Android tablet or a Surface tablet or our iPad, we're going to be able to take a photo of this janitor room. So I'll just select done here and bounce over to room 115. 115 Actually, it was 113. I actually already took those photos on my iPad. So what we'll do here is I'm just going to minimize this, jump back to the 2D plan, and we can see that library 113, we'll select our markup tool, and we can actually see this photograph. And if we go to the chat functionality, we can see the timeline of when these photographs were taken. So I can bounce back to our additional photographs, or go back to we can go back to our 2D model by selecting 2D. Because I brought the 3D in here, we can also select 3D. Most of the time this isn't the case for project managers or superintendents or interns that are taking this. We're not going to have the model tied into this, but it is an option if you're printing these sheets out for speed purposes out of Revit. So I'm just going to bounce back to the 2D and go to a different room. So we're going to pick on our mechanical room. And as you can see, I've already taken a photograph here. And if we want to log an additional photograph, we just come to the chat functionality, and we're going to see this camera button down on the bottom left. If I select this camera button, it would pull up my iPad camera or my iPad camera in this example, and it would take another photo. You can see that I took these photos at 12:17 p.m. And we can actually go through and see the different photos from within our mechanical room. So what this is going to do is it gives us a timeline of when those photos were taken, the date, the exact time, and then obviously they're tied into the 2D plan. So later now, if we want to reference these, we can actually just pull up our 2D plan in any of the places. Fitness center, we want to see our photograph from the fitness center, we can just select that and see exactly where that photo was taken. The nice thing about this is we can have like an intern do this or a project manager, and they can do it on their time. So we know that sometimes there's tight timelines of when photos need to be taken, and some of these services are extremely expensive, or other softwares that you have to log or track these photos in. And in Revizto, we can just create a new photo. In this example, I believe I called it Revizto Photo Log, as you can see right here on the left. And we've saved quite a bit of money because we're already utilizing this in this example for coordination and for visualization purposes for this project. So that is how we go through 2D documentation and address those different legality or documentation purposes through the 2D plan. Thanks guys, and we'll talk to you soon.